This is a Looney Studios podcast. Hello and welcome to Aerde Tales. I'm Hunter Looney, the Game Master, and this show is a fantasy role-playing game that takes place on the planet of Aerde around the Renaissance period of that world. I'm joined today by Leah and Noah, who play Gabori and Salvazar. And last time, our adventurers began the Rocksville Spring Games. They did a couple events, did well in some, did not so well in others. And we pick up today where they left off in the events. Alright, you all are brought into the area, the pride of Rocksville, Nayland Coliseum. Alright, this is also where the award ceremony at the end of the week is going to be held, and where the magic pieing contest is going to be. So, it's all set up for jousting now with the center, like counter high piece of wood. And, so, I guess it's a small fence-like structure in a straight line down the middle of the Coliseum. And your horses have been brought up to this area.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the jousting event, each participant will be on horseback.
Wait. Is this my horse Thistle, or this is a different
This is
jousting
those war
horse?
Horses that you all got.
Oh.
In the jousting event, each participant will be on horseback unless they are a centaur, but then they'll just run for themselves, but they're in their own division. So each person is in armor with a shield and a long lance that is an entertainment lance that will just shatter when it impacts. Each time a rider charges at the other participant, they're giving a brand new lance so as somebody hopefully doesn't get impaled and stuff. The whole point of this event is to knock the other participant off the horse, and that's called dehorsing, by hitting that lance against their shield or their person. The jousting tournament is unique in that if you're both dehorsed on the same path, then you both lose. Other tournaments, you then battle on foot. This one's just jousting. That's over. And it's double elimination, so you have to be dehorsed twice. So game mechanics-wise, you'll roll 1d20 as your attack, and then another d20 as your save against their attack. So you need to pick 2 d20s.
Okay, can I say something?
Well, yeah.
I decided to name my horse, and it's gonna be named Lance, because then I'll have a lance, and then my horse is named Lance.
There you go.
And also my brother's name, Leah, in real life's brother's name is Lance. Shout out to Lance.
Oh.
So this, I just think it'd be funny.
Okay.
You want to name your horse, Salvazar?
Nope.
No? Alright, fine.
So pick one to be your attack dice and one to be your save dice. Which one of y'all wants to go first?
Wait, what was it? Attack and what else?
Save. Like, think of it as one of the d20s is you aiming your lance.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is you positioning
Defending
your shield from getting hit.
Alright,
so Salvazar, you mount your horse. You're in full armor. You were not used to wearing armor that much, besides when you all have been practicing this.
Mm-hmm. And
so you are led to your side of the fence, and your competitor is on the other side of the fence. What did you roll for your attack?
2.
And then what did you roll for your... you're going to roll it now? Okay, your save.
17.
what does this being look like that Salvazar is jousting against?
You just see somebody in full
okay.
plate armor on a horse. You can't really tell who it is. You all each have like your numbers on, so the announcers and everything know who they are, but you do not. So you rolled a 2. So when you start charging towards them, you just miss them completely with your lance. It's the first time you were going like full speed and everything. But they were able, obviously, to stay mounted on their horse. When they attacked you, they made solid contact with you. Like, you felt it in your gut. They hit you right square in your gut. And you, like, it kind of knocks the wind out of you a little bit, but you're still up on your horse. And you both get now you've changed ends. You're on the other end. You're handed a lance. They're handed a lance, and you're lined up for your second pass.
Wait, but my defense was a 17.
Yeah, you didn't get knocked off your horse because of that.
Oh.
Yeah. So, roll your 2.
10.
10 for the attack.
16.
So you all line up, and you are able this time to graze off their shoulder, and you see them like kind of jerk back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They once again are coming at you, and you see they miss completely this time. You all are then switch back to where your original positions were, and you're lined up at each other again.
1 for my attack. 3 for my defense.
Oh. Bye, Salazar.
So on this pass, you miss like super bad with that one. And they graze your shoulder, and from that miss and stuff, you just go flying off the back of your horse and just land square on your back. And you've been dehorsed. Mm-hmm. You're dehorsed. That's your 1 dehorsed.
Wait, so you're dehorsed once and you're done?
It's double elimination, but it's not his turn to go again. It's your turn now.
Okay, right. I'm just making sure I understand the rules. And I can't tell what this person looks like either. They're just in armor.
Yeah, it's a new person, but yeah, you can't tell who it is. It's just a person in full armor like you.
Like being a good word to use instead of
person's fine.
Like person. I mean, like I didn't know.
All of the species are people.
Oh.
Being or person is fine.
Okay.
Gamora, you're on one end on your horse, full armor, helmet, everything. You have another person at the other end against you, full armor, everything. So,
and I got my lance and my lance.
All right, what's your 2 rolls?
6.
Okay.
And 16.
You all head up to take a pass, and so your attack you miss completely. It's the first time going full speed at somebody trying to. So they make good contact against you, like solid.
Great.
And you go. You are still able to stay upright though, and on your horse. It kind of knocks you back a little bit.
Did I take any damage?
No, you're in full plate armor.
Okay.
They're not meant to like hurt you. Okay. More like hurt you. All right. You all line back up. You get new lances.
10 and a 1.
Oh, no. All right. So you make grazing contact with their shoulder. And they're able to stay up. They make solid contact with your chest, and you fall off.
Fall off.
You're dehorsed.
Well, yeah, I rolled a
1. All right. Do y'all like this enough to keep doing the jousting, or you all?
I'm good.
We'll say it's a single elimination. I'll update it to single elimination.
Yeah. Well, that was something we had never done before, right, Salvador? And it's, I think this is kind of what we expected.
Yep.
Wasn't going to be our best.
All right, is there anything you all want to do that night or anything?
What's the person's name that's been teaching us?
Peepo.
Okay. Where are we sleeping and where is he sleeping?
You all have accommodations in a pretty good inn, like not the top, not the worst.
I don't know why I thought we were going to tent.
No.
Okay.
There are a bunch of tents around that are like food and like other stuff. It's a festival.
Okay, so we're in a room. Like I'm in a room. Salazar's in a room. People's in a different room.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly.
I went to go near Peepo's room and see if I hear anything.
All right. Give me an investigation check. And on your investigation, you get +1.
Okay. 4 + 1.
Alright, so you just hear him in there. I assumed you waited a little while after y'all separated.
Mm-hmm.
You hear him just rustling in bed. It's not like...
Okay. Why every time I try to check this dude out, like, I keep rolling low? Can I go
dice have their own
ask,
story that they
like,
don't.
people that are, like, that have been doing the tournament for a while or something, like, if they know him, and can I just go around and, like, talk to people?
You're going to go to the tavern that's on the first floor of your all's inn?
Sure.
Alright, let's do a perception check to see if you notice anybody
Okay.
that you seem would be.
15.
And you get +1, so 16. You see one of the other competitors that's not had a very good games this time around, and you're able to walk up to them. So what were you wanting to say to them?
Hi, I'm Gamore.
Oh, hello. I'm Evie. How are you?
Pretty good.
I see you're a competitor like myself.
Yeah. How was your event today? Mine did not go well.
I dehorsed 2 people.
Oh.
But yeah, then got quickly ousted after that.
Okay. Well, how long have you been coming to this tournament?
A couple years now. Couple years.
Okay. Have you noticed anything different this year?
I mean, I'd never seen you before, but you've had some good showings on a couple of the events. It seems...
Normal?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're just kind of... Me and my acquaintance Salvador, we're just kind of new to the area and thought we'd check it out. Acquaintance, is that not an okay word, Salvador? Noah just looked at me like, how dare you? Come up here and talk if you got something to say.
He's not... Did he go down with you?
I didn't say friend.
I mean,
You're the one that said she wasn't your friend yet.
yeah,
So wait, did you want to go down with her to investigate?
no.
Now you're up in your room.
I was just talking to Noah.
Okay.
Alright, do you know Peepo?
To put it in the dice exam. I mean, who is Peepo again?
He's been helping us. He's like our teacher.
The guy that's been walking around with you?
Yeah.
I mean, he looks familiar,
Oh, okay.
but...
Well, let me ask you this. Do you know anyone that's, like, over the tournament or anyone that's been here a longer time than you that might know some of the, I don't know, like, higher-ups?
No, I usually just come here and compete, and I know, like, 1 or 2 of the other competitors, but...
Alright, I'm done talking to this person.
Do you want to be cordial about leaving?
I mean, yes, I'm just saying, okay, I'm done. Well, that's cool. I was just curious, but it was nice to meet you. Sure, I'll buy them a drink.
Alright, so you pick up their next drink for them to thank them for talking to you and stuff.
Okay.
And it's a nominal amount. It's a couple coppers, so it's no big deal.
Is anybody else in the room that I can talk to?
I mean, there is a lot of people in here, but with your role, like, that's the only person you see that you recognize. The rest of the people are just like...
Fine. Alright, I go up and go to sleep.
Alright, so the next day comes along. It's the one I've been waiting for. I'm so excited. I might edit this out anyway. So, it is the final day of the Rocksville Spring Games. And there's first a magic pie eating contest, and then a break for lunch, and then the award ceremony in the afternoon. Both of these events take place in the Coliseum. In the magic pie eating contest, some of the pies have been imbued with magical properties or just made to be nasty. Whereas some of the pies are just normal pies. Mm-hmm. Plenty of healers nearby that can assist if anything goes too crazy. If you pass out or vomit, you are out, and your count will be halted at the last one you completed. And just so you know, 12 pies is the record. at
Are
this
these
pie
like
game.
pies that are about the size that in the real world we would
Yes,
think of a pie?
they're like, I don't know, 10 inches in diameter-ish.
That's actually, yeah.
That's perfect.
Well, like a 9-inch round cake pan is about the same size of a pie. So that was a good guess.
So you all are ushered into where the participants are supposed to be. And you're seated down at tables in the middle of the Coliseum. As you take your seats, what each of you see right in front of you is a plate. And then in front of the plate is a little box about the same width as the plate. And it looks like it has a mail flap on it.
Okay.
And like the little door thingies. So game mechanics wise, after eating each pie, each player will make a Constitution throw of ever increasing difficulty after each pie you eat.
Mm-hmm. Can you say that again?
So after you eat one pie, you do a Constitution throw to see if you can not throw up or whatever.
Constitution check.
Yeah.
Okay, you were saying Constitution throw, and I was like, what are we throwing the pies?
You throw a dice.
Okay, alright.
So, Gamore and Salazar, you each have +2 to your Constitution.
Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Saying you can't use magic in this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like once you get onto the field, or like...
You mean like if you were walking around outside of competitions?
Okay, let me just ask you. Okay. So, you know how I have a potion making kit?
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering, like, it would make sense if you have a potion making kit, wouldn't you have like an antidote to potion, like to poison?
You're saying you're concerned you're
Can I
about to
take
get
something?
poisoned.
Can I take something before we go in to like lessen my chances of getting poisoned or thrown up?
You would have had to prep that last night, so no. You're already in the thing.
Fine. It was a good idea if I'd thought of it 5 minutes ago.
Yep. All right. I'm so excited.
Oh,
you
God.
have no idea.
Oh, I do. You've been talking about it for forever.
Okay, so grab a D20. One D20 that's going to be your best friend.
It's a lot of pressure.
This first throw, you don't add anything to it. It's just to pick which pie you get.
I can't pick a favorite D20. They're also
Second throw, yeah, just hold on to that. You don't have to throw the second throw yet. Is after you ingest that, you will throw the second throw to see if you...
Wait, what's the first one for?
Just to pick which pie you add. You add nothing to that. Second throw is +2 to whatever you throw to see if you stomach it. Alright, so everybody's going to go with the same. So I'm just going to commentate on what you all are doing. So first round pies, you just hear a burn, and then you see the flap bend open, and like a portal is kind of behind that flap, and a pie just slides out onto your tray.
Alright. That seems high-tech for the Renaissance period.
It's a portal.
Magic.
But, yeah, I meant, but that okay.
What?
I was picturing like okay. I was picturing like a door that opens and a pie comes out. I heard you say portal, but so they can use magic to enhance the tournament or to do things.
Yeah.
But you can't use magic. Sorry, I'm just really upset about this.
You didn't come to a wizard or witch tournament.
Fine.
What did you get for your first roll? Salazar?
12.
Alright, what did you get for your first roll?
12.
Oh, okay. So 12. You see a little...
How many pies are there?
What?
How many pies are there?
How many different types of pies do I have here? I have one for 1 through 20.
Okay.
A certain thing-ish in the middle are the same pies.
All right.
I can't give you any more information than that.
All right.
So, you see on the pie tin on each of your alls, it says sweetie pie.
Oh boy.
And y'all want to bite in?
Yeah.
Y'all ready to go? You just start inhaling this pie.
Can I inhale the pie like my black cat that I have? Noah-wise?
Are you just saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can eat crazy like that. Yeah, you're just taking such crazy bites on this. It is a normal pie. It tastes good. It tastes sweet.
What does it taste like?
Sweetie pie.
But what does it taste like?
Berries. It's a berry pie.
Alright.
Alright, so give me a con throw to see if you throw up. It is literally
17.
impossible.
Just a 13.
It was literally impossible for you all to throw up on that one because the con save was 2 and you all have a +2. So, what'd you say yours was?
17.
13?
But it was higher than 2.
Oh no, I was just doing it for the record.
I literally forgot.
Alright! Yes. If y'all just roll sweetie pies, I would be so mad. Down the row of contestants, you see somebody's stomach explodes.
Oh god.
And they pass out.
Oh god. That's why. Okay. Oh, god.
Round 2!
Their stomach explodes?
And they pass out.
Well, yeah.
People help them and heal them.
Their stomach explodes. Out of their body. Intestines are on the ground.
It's just
I don't know if I want
in
to do
cartoons where you see somebody's stomach just increase a little bit.
Oh, that's not exploding.
Alright. Give me your next roll for your next pie.
18.
10.
10? Mm-hmm. Alright, so on Salazar's pie, you see the name is called Now Watch Me Whip.
Oh my god. Noah's face.
It appears to be just a whipped cream pie. You get to make your constitution save at advantage because it's tasty.
8.
Roll 2.
1. What?
Plus 2 on each of those, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're fine.
Okay.
Alright.
What's mine say?
Yours says sweetie pie again.
What? Boring.
Give me a con save.
Oh.
You're eating a second whole pie.
But is it the same for real? 5?
Alright, so 7. You're fine too. You make it through.
Okay.
You see somebody, a couple down from you, just vomit right back onto their plate.
Wait, how many contestants are still left?
Oh, there's a ton of contestants in this Coliseum. But I'm just telling you the ones you can see.
About how many?
Hundreds.
Hundreds?
Yes, this is a big thing on this continent.
All
right. Next throws.
20.
I got 15.
Yeah, you aren't getting the fun ones. All right, give me your. Wait. You see your name on your pie says Pie Felicia, and as you start to eat it, it disappears, and no Constitution throw is needed. All right, you get another sweetie pie.
Oh my god! Why?
Give me a con save.
He said you have to take a certain
6.
threshold.
With your +2, you are fine. Everybody in your immediate left and right seems okay, but they're starting to sweat.
Okay.
I mean, you're 3 full pies.
All right, let's go.
Point. All right, next pie rolls, please.
I got 13.
I'm so mad at you.
5.
You keep rolling, sweetie pies. 5.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go again?
Hold on.
What is it, 12 through 15 or something?
It's 9 through 16.
Those are all sweetie pies? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, that's your own fault. You made 7 of them.
Do you know how hard it was to come up with pie puns? For every pie? Alright, so on Salvazar's pie, you see it says key lime pie. Roll a con save with disadvantage.
18.
Now roll a second one and give me the lower of it.
4.
4 plus... Oh no.
It just said key lime pie?
So as you start eating this, it is a pie made out of limes, but then you bite into it and there's also a key in it. And then as you're eating it, the key gets lodged kind of in your throat and you start going... and you vomit and then you're out.
You know, for the first bit of that, Salvador's cat, I thought he was just having a hairball.
All right.
But it wasn't a hairball. He just had a key in his throat.
All right. All right, good morning. Give me a roll just for your con.
8.
Good Lord, you were by the seat of your pants. You are fine. You can still stay seated there. You just aren't going to get any more pies, so you can see what happens. All right, give me another pie roll.
8.
Yes.
Oh boy.
All right, so you see it says octopi.
Ew.
And
Ew.
roll 2 d20s because you're rolling your Constitution throw at disadvantage.
I don't want this to be what I think
The lower.
Oh, I get it.
7.
I rolled a 7 and a 4, so.
All right, so this is an octopus pie.
Yeah.
You start eating it. You're not a fan of octopus.
Oh, God.
And you just
throw
up.
Yeah.
And you're also out.
Leah would do that in real life for sure.
Well,
I wouldn't even eat it. Actually.
Gamora, you got 4 pies down.
I'm out.
Salvador, you got 3. You vomited. You're out.
Oh.
I was so mad.
Okay.
I'm so mad. I didn't get to do the... You want the other one?
Yeah.
Cutie pie was at 19. It's half a pie and you make your Constitution save with advantage. Now watch me whip. You already had that. The best that money can pie is a 17, and it's a really good tasting pie.
Oh. Right.
Number 7 is a crab apple pie. It's a crab and apple pie.
Ew.
Disadvantage. Then number 6 is a plumpkin pie. It doubles the pie size, and you have to make the Constitution at disadvantage. Key lime. Okay. 4, if you roll 4, it's a pie. The pie multiplies to 3.14 pies, and you have to eat them. All right. Number 3, if you'd roll a 3, is queer pie and 5 pies appear and start helping you get your life together. But then you still have to eat all 5 of the pies. And we thought you'd like that one because I went over these with Noah.
Oh, that's great.
Number 2 is another one bites the crust. And the pie catches on fire as you start eating it, and you take 15 damage. You roll a nat 1, it's live free pie hard, and the pie explodes when it hits your stomach. Your stomach bursts, and you take 20 damage now, and each of the following rounds you take 20 damage.
What was that one called?
Live free pie hard.
Okay.
Yes, this is why there wasn't more pies besides sweetie pies, because coming up with puns for all of them.
Alright, fine.
Alright, so let me real quick.
I think the pie Felicia and
There was somebody that got 9 pies.
Queer pie, yeah. Those 2 are my favorites.
The which one? The queer
the
pie.
Pie Felicia and the queer pie. Yeah.
So there was somebody that got 9 pies, and there was somebody that dehorsed 14 people.
Okay.
So y'all break for lunch. Do you all eat anything?
No, I don't.
How about you, Salazar?
I'm just gonna eat another pie.
Just a regular pie?
Yep.
So they Peepo's with you, and like says that was hilarious. Good job, though. He's seen people just not make it through the second pie, so you all make it past that. So then you all are then brought into the Coliseum for the award ceremony. Peepo is like on the other side of like the entrance to the area, and you all are ushered into where all the participants are. All the participants line the outer ledge area of the Coliseum, down in the middle of the Coliseum. And you see there's a raised platform in the middle of the Coliseum with spots for each event.
Okay.
And so you would surmise this is where winners are going to walk to when they're announced. You all are. I'm not going to make you roll for that. That would be crazy. So the announcer that's been going for a week walks to the center of the arena and up onto the platform and says, as I announce the winners for each event, I would ask that they come up to the platform, receive their prize, and then stand in their designated area. Only the winners of the event need to come forth, not the second place and everything. So to begin with, the arm wrestling contest, neither of you two placed, and you don't hear your names, but you do hear that Claudia Gao and Adara won and defeated 17 people in a row. And the crowd cheers. That individual walks up and they're handed a box, which you would presume has their prize in it. This is repeated with the javelin results. Neither of you placed on the top 4. I'm just telling you this so you all know. But you do hear that Katarina Bentley Merfolk won with a total throw distance on all of the throws of 240 feet. The crowd cheers. They come up. They're handed a box with their prize on it. The gnome throw, which you all did very bad. Obviously, you didn't place in the top 4. Your gnome even got sad and stopped making fun of you all.
Yeah.
You hear that Guanalusa Ku, a platypi person, won with a total throw distance on all the throws of 85 feet. Crowd cheers even more than before. They're handed a box with their prize on it. So lastly of the throwing events was the 20-foot log throw. Places 2 through 4 are announced. Neither of you are named. And in first place with a total throw distance on all throws of 56 feet is Salvazar Siva. The crowd goes crazy. You head up to the stage?
Yeah, sure.
You head up to the stage, surrounded by like this huge crowd of people in this Coliseum. They hand you a box, a little box with your prize in it, and you're ushered to your spot on the stage.
Okay.
What?
No.
I don't know. This seems sketchy.
I said perception check.
Do you want a perception check?
Yeah, sure.
On the what are you doing a perception check on?
What I'm standing on?
Okay.
Or the box. I don't know.
6.
Oh god.
6. It looks just like a normal, like raised podium.
I just want to say this whole thing, like Shay wanted us to like see what we saw, and we've been trying to see, and we just keep rolling so low.
So you have your little box with your prize in it.
Mm-hmm.
Can you open it up yet?
It would be in very poor taste to do so.
God, okay.
Because none of the other participants that won have opened theirs. They're just holding it like tucked under their arm.
Are they all the same size?
People?
A box?
No, it's different for each thing.
What does Salvazar's look like?
It's about a
I'm so suspicious of everything.
It's about like an 8 inches by 8 inch box.
8 foot?
8 inch by 8 inch box.
It's a pie.
That would be hilarious, but no. On to the archery results. Usually this is a pretty calm affair where people just stand there and shoot arrows. The announcer then announces the 3rd and 4th place finishers, and it seems like he's throwing some shade at them. But this year we had 2 individuals that upped the performance factor of this event, and we had never seen anyone do a backflip during the event like our 2nd place finisher did, Gamora Galdor. The crowd goes nuts when they hear your name. and barely beating Gamore by only 4 points for a total of 60 points in the event, Salvazar Siva, and the crowd goes even crazier at the sound of your name. They're losing their minds. You walk up from the spot you were in. They hand you a long box this time, like feet long, but only like a couple of inches, like 6 inches deep. They hand you that box now. So you have 2 boxes and you're ushered to the new spot. So...
Perception check?
What?
Can I do a perception check?
Yeah, you're just gonna... What are you doing a perception check on? You were so strict.
Can I just, like, in general?
Okay.
No?
Yeah, what you just want to, like, looking at the Coliseum and everything?
No, I want to see if I see anything sketchy.
Where?
Everywhere.
So the Coliseum?
I mean, okay. Can I look at 3 things?
You can in between each thing. So what's one?
Okay, I want to, just the crowd.
All right.
20.
All right. You see, like, people are losing their minds. All right, and you see at the far end where, like, the governor's box is and stuff. You see the governor's in there, and they're not really going that crazy. They're kind of like nodding and stuff like that. And then you see, like, the people in that booth are not really that into the whole shenanigans and stuff. But the rest of the crowd is just going nuts.
Do I recognize any of the governors?
No, it's just the governor of this province.
Oh.
It's no one you've met before.
I don't recognize anyone up there.
No.
Okay.
All right. I know you're upset because you rolled a 20, but
yeah,
that's what you see in this huge crowd of people.
Fine.
So, one of the crowd's favorite events, because they get goodies, we had 2 competitors that stood significantly above the rest of the competition with their performance. It was you 2.
Okay.
The winner of the treasure tree, though, is Gamore Galdor.
Hey, I want something.
As you come up to the stage, you are handed a heavy pouch with your prize in it and are ushered to your spot on the stage.
I don't trust it. Perception check of my pouch.
Okay.
6.
It seems like a pouch that may have money in it or not.
Okay.
All right, on to Deadly Daggers. And for the first time in a long time, we actually had 2 competitors that opted into the spinning Deadly Daggers, and they did not disappoint. Gamora Galdor is this year's winner in Deadly Daggers.
Who?
But she hit, like, more people than I did.
She hit
We were
people in
only
the crowd.
throwing at each other. Oh.
You hit her instead of the bullseyes.
Yeah, remember how messed up I was? I was like about to die.
Yeah, because you were hitting her instead of the bullseyes, which gets you points. But got you crowd points because you were hitting her and they thought it was hilarious. Alright, so Gamora Galdor is this year's winner in the Deadly Daggers, and as you approach from your spot, you were handed a box that's about, I don't know, 2.5 feet, 2 feet long. Now what are you doing a perception check on?
The thing we're standing on.
Okay,
is it separate
the raised
stands
platform.
Or they're connected?
It is a wooden platform that's like 3 feet off the ground, like you would see at a graduation.
So it's connected.
Yeah, it's just one big platform.
Okay.
All right. What is it?
6.
Uh-huh.
It's a 6.
I keep rolling 6s.
It appears to be just a regular platform. All right. On to jousting. That they announce a person. They come up. They're handed a box with a prize.
Wait, who's crowd favorite? Or are we about to get to that?
We're not there yet.
We're about there. Last event that y'all all witnessed this morning, the Magic Pieing Contest. That person's announced. They come up.
Has anyone else besides us won more than one event?
No.
It'd be awesome. Okay, yeah.
And now it's my pleasure to announce the overall winning of this year's Rocksville Spring Games Gamore Galdor.
Oh.
And you're handed an even bigger sack,
Why?
and then you're ushered to a new spot. And lastly, the award that is given to this year's
Why
crowd
did I
favorite,
Salazar?
Salazar Siva, and the crowd goes nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And you are handed this little box that's about 4 inches by 4 inches.
Why am I getting so many little boxes?
Y'all can open them in a minute.
Probably better. It's probably like the best thing because it's a crowd favorite, and it's like, oh, it's tiny, it's not anything, and it's gonna be like, I don't know,
All right, so
like
the
a
announcer
diamond
goes,
or something.
thank you. You all are standing right beside each other, so y'all could be having this conversation you were just having. So the announcer goes, thank you to all the contestants. And to conclude this week, I would like to ask everyone to turn to face their host, the governor of the province. Why are y'all looking at me so worried?
I'm yawning.
Everyone in the stadium turns towards the governor's luxury box. Thank you, Governor, for your... And at that moment, you all see a huge explosion erupt from inside the governor's luxury box.
Yep.
And you all are knocked to the ground by the impact
I rolled
force.
a D20, a nat 20, and I didn't see anything in there.
So that would be something you would want to share later with...
You didn't even
Shay.
say there was a governor's box, though.
Yeah, I did.
I did.
Alright, you are all knocked to the ground as the heat and force from the explosion expands outward and a dust cloud arises, and you just see what appears to be a crater where that box was. Everybody starts losing their mind and panicking and going for the exits. What do you all do?
I want to look and see if I see Peepo.
Take out
Peepo is over where you all came in, behind you all, going
I'm gonna open the
and
box.
waving toward y'all to
Okay.
come.
You're going to open the box?
Yeah,
Which one?
all of them.
Okay, so
Oh
what
my
you
God.
see is in the first one you got, you see what looks to be the size of a pencil. It says log anywhere on it. And then in very fine print it says one-time use. Then you see a really nice long bow in the other box. And then you see a bow tie in your last box you got. You don't know what it does, but that's what you see. Are you opening yours?
No.
Alright, what are y'all doing? Because it is pandemonium.
I'm running towards the explosion.
Towards the explosion. What are you? You're running
Same.
that way too? So you all get there and...
Are our familiars with us?
No.
Where are they at?
They're in the...
At my house?
They're in the inn.
Oh, okay.
So you all see there are people that seem to be wounded that you could help if you wanted to. You just see a crater where they're... do you want to do an investigation check on the
Where's
crater?
the-
What do you want to do?
The governor's body.
Do you like doing it and do a investigation roll? You get
12.
+3. What are you wanting to look at?
I want to start healing people, I guess, and like also like yell for any other people that have healing magic or medical
Okay.
training to come help.
Roll a performance check to see if you can get anybody else to come help.
17.
All right. So, Salazar, you from investigating the crater and everything like that, it seems like everybody that was in that box is just there's nothing left, just like vaporized. You were Gamora. You were able to bring over one or two of the healers that were down, just that were on
Oh yeah,
staff.
there's
doing-
actual. Okay.
and they're able to help start healing people and everything like that.
But it's just people that were like outside the box, not like in the box.
These were just like staff at the event that had been at other things. They were kind of like going, like looking around, like in shock. They hear you yell, and they come over to help.
How many people are on the ground?
How many people are on the ground?
Like how
hurt?
far out did it like
It got so
hurt
if
people?
it was a 12 by 12 foot luxury box, it was pretty focused on just that. There was only the immediate surrounding, like one or two rows of people.
Okay, and they're just
that got
hurt,
hurt.
they're not dead.
They're not dead.
Okay.
Just everybody in that box was just...
Alright, can I just heal a bunch of people?
Yeah. So we'll just say, for the sake of brevity, you and those healers are able to heal people. Salazar, are you doing anything else while she's doing that?
I hope Leah's get.
No, you may not.
They're on her person. That's my job.
I want to look around and see if I see anyone running away.
I want to investigate the ribbon.
Do an Arcana check. And by this point, while he's looking at his bow tie, not ribbon, what'd you get on your Arcana check? You get a -2 to it.
14.
You got a 14. That's with the -2. It is a bow tie of charisma. At this point, Peepo.
2 is 12.
Oh, so it's a 12. That's what you learned. By this time, Peepo is over where you all are at. It's like, what can I do?
Wait. Peepo was okay.
So if you think of there was an entrance tunnel that y'all came in,
Yeah.
opposite of the luxury box. You all were in the center of the thing. He had to make it all the way over to where you all were. He thought y'all would be running out. Y'all didn't. So he's like...
But he was on the opposite side from the luxury box?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what to tell him. We've already healed everyone that we can
by
help.
this time, you've healed up the last people.
I guess just look around and see if you see anything suspicious. Can we, split up? The three of us?
Yeah. You were investigating?
Yeah.
Roll another investigation check.
9.
4.
You get +3, so that's 12. You get +1, that's 5. You and people are both able to be like, yeah, everybody that was in here is gone.
No, I wanted to split up and look for
Oh.
someone looking suspicious that might have done this, or they're running away, or everyone's running away.
Yes.
But
with your rolls, both of yours and people's rolls, you don't see anybody looking out of the ordinary. With your roll, you see that there's still some staff and stuff down in the Coliseum, just looking around pretty much in shock.
Can we talk to them?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi.
You approach them, they're just like...
Did you guys see anything, someone that might have done this, or anyone near the box beforehand?
Both of them kind of they're just spaced out, and then they see you pretty much right in front of them. They're like, oh, what? And you kind of just knocked them out. Mm-hmm. I know that's not how shock works, but you've kind of they're focused on you now. What?
Did you see anyone suspicious that came in the box that wasn't supposed to be there, or around it, or
the box?
The governor's box.
Oh, no! It just exploded all of a sudden.
Okay.
And then they just both slump down and put their hands on their head. It is insane right now.
Oh yeah, I get that.
People goes, should we go back to the inn and
Sure.
make sure everything's okay there?
Sure.
All right, you all make it. It takes you way longer than it would normally to get back to your inn.
Oh man, I want to investigate on if there was blood.
Hold on, I want to do one more thing.
Oh no, it's vaporized. Yeah.
I want to do one more thing.
Before you leave the Coliseum?
Before I leave the staff.
Okay.
How many people are right there too?
There's 2 people you were
I want to
talking
summon a puppy.
Okay.
And give him a puppy.
Alright, so a little... What type of puppy?
I don't know.
A little pit bull puppy
Sure.
pops up, and just you hand it to them, and they go, what? And it just starts licking their face, and they're like... And they both just hug it and just cower there for a little bit as y'all walk off.
2 puppies. Okay.
All right, so you will all make it back to your inn. Your familiars are fine. Hence why you left them there during your events.
Mm-hmm. I just start walking around the Coliseum. You get a puppy, and you get a puppy.
Oh god. So Peepo goes, so are we leaving now while everybody else is leaving town?
No.
Cause Shay said not to get involved. What are we doing?
I mean, I don't know if she knew people were gonna die though when she said don't get involved.
I'm not gonna try to guess what Shay thinks.
I mean, yeah, we know her better than he does, right?
You don't know.
I
You don't
don't
know how
know.
long he's worked for her.
That's true. I want to talk to people in the pub or the inn and just.
It is like people are not wanting to talk right now. They're either packing up to leave, or they're just like, what, like freaking out. It is pandemonium. The governor of the whole province just got what you seem to see murked.
Yeah.
What's
What's the point of us being here?
I have
What?
a conspiracy theory.
I'm just kind of upset.
You're upset. You were literally tasked to go see what happens.
Yeah, but we couldn't, like, I tried to stop it and look around and investigate, and nothing worked. And I'm upset.
People are freaked out and either getting the heck out of Dodge or they're acting cagey and scared. So what do y'all want to do? People's going, are we staying here and investigating and doing things, or are we getting out of town?
Investigating.
I'm thinking.
All right, people looks at Salazar while you're lost in thought.
Oh,
All right.
man.
He goes, what would that look like, Salazar? What would investigating it look like to you?
More so like what was connected to the governor's box. But I think it was a distraction from it being teleported.
Or you think it might be teleported?
Mm-hmm.
Right. You're out of thought now.
What else did you said earlier you wanted to do something else?
He said he had a conspiracy theory idea. Is that their conspiracy theory idea?
Mm-hmm.
You think
Because there was no blood.
Wait, you think what was teleported in the box?
People. Or the box itself. And then the explosion seemed to make it look like they got blown up, but they didn't.
Alright. So,
Like they kidnapped them? Oh,
people goes, oh, well, that would be crazy.
okay.
And he turns to you, Gamori, what do you want to do? I'm here to assist you, but I
want to try to talk to Shay
Shay's not
in
there.
my head.
She hasn't taught you how to do that.
But I did it before.
No, it's a...
Can I tell her one thing if I roll like really high?
You know what? I will let you do a performance check.
Okay.
And you're going to think really hard. Roll a d20.
It's 2.
Well, your performance is -2, so
Oh.
think really hard. Think really hard what you were going to say.
Yeah, it's a 0. It's not gonna work.
Your nose starts bleeding a little bit.
Alright, fine. God.
I'm so glad the dice agree with me.
Let's just leave this town. We're not doing any good here.
You think the opposite. Have a discussion. What do you...
I put on my charisma tie.
Are you going to try to talk her into it?
It's a charisma tie.
Yeah. All right. So... All right. You put on your bow tie.
I missed that earlier.
All right. You're going to try to persuade her to stay and go back to the Coliseum for a second?
Yeah.
All right. Roll a d20.
13.
All right. So then... that's... You were... He pretty much did the equivalent. Like... what did you say? 13? 16. So...
I'm pretty persuaded.
You're pretty persuaded to at least go back and give it another once over.
Alright.
People goes, do you want me to get the wagon and the familiars ready to leave? If y'all are going to just go one more check? Or y'all sticking around longer?
Sticking around longer.
Alright.
Yeah. I want to stay.
Alright, so...
But we tell people he can go.
People goes, I can go?
Yeah. But he came in our wagon too, right?
Yeah. He goes, I'm kind of stuck here with you guys. How about I stay in the room with your familiars here? Why do you not trust people?
I don't know.
Do you want to take your familiars out in this?
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright, so you got Barnaby and Kira. Y'all head back to the Coliseum. He stays in his room.
Oh, what if Kira, like... Ooh, okay. I have an idea.
Alright, you all make it back to the Coliseum. What are y'all doing? You all heading to the luxury box? Okay. By this time, there are a couple individuals that are looking over the luxury box and investigating it.
Who are they?
Do you want?
You do.
Who are you?
You act like you're over them.
Like I own the
But
place.
we're in a different country, so...
Yeah.
It's true.
They go, who are you all and why are you in here? And you see them, a couple of them turn and have their wands ready.
How many are there?
You don't know.
What?
You just walked up to one. It's like,
Hey, I was just curious. I'm sorry. I'm a little on edge. Like I think we all are, and we
and they go, I don't think you understood. And they all point their wands at you and go, who are you?
I'm Gamore. This is Salvazar. We just won
so
a couple
some
of
contestants,
events. Yeah,
and you
but,
think you deserve to be over here?
but we also work
What?
with Shay.
Wait.
Do I know who
Can
she
I
is?
speak?
Who?
Can I speak?
Yeah, you can speak.
I fixed my bow tie.
All right. Okay.
And I'm like, we're investigating from a different country, but we were sent here to see if anything was suspicious, and this is specific. I can't say words, but you probably know what I mean. And this is specific. I can't. Suspicious. There, finally, I can see words. Behavior, and now we're investigating it by our higher ups.
All right. Throw a d20 for.
5.
Oh no. So an 8. I rolled for 2 of the head people to see if like a threshold you would have to meet. Both of them go. So what you're telling me is you're working for somebody from another country to come and investigate something suspicious. And then something suspicious happens. And then now you all are back at the scene of the crime?
Yep, that's
Wait,
about it.
Okay. We're working for the Princess of Desmodon.
Okay,
What?
so what does she have to do with any of this?
There's been
She's
a lot
just
of
she's just royalty.
listen,
Why would she?
there's
send
been a
you?
lot of sketchy stuff going on in multiple countries, not
Uh-huh.
just this one. There was another mayor murdered. There's a bunch of crazy stuff happening. That's like it's not just each country for their own. Like there's stuff happening all over the place.
All right, why should we not and everybody, like a bunch of more people, walk out onto like ledges? Why should we not take you all in for further questioning?
Because it can start a war, and we don't want that.
So, all right, make an intimidation roll.
No, that wasn't intimidation. It's
He's
just
threatening to start a war.
no, it's not.
I'm saying this might start a war.
Okay. You get, on intimidation, you get a +3. What did you roll?
14.
I mean, and the person looks to like the other person that's you seem to these two are in charge. You go, do you think they're actually like the ones that did it? And the other person like looks at him and is like, I'm pretty sure not.
We were literally on the podiums when it happened.
Yeah,
And beforehand, we were standing right there in a
yeah,
point where
and
we were.
that's why I said I'm pretty sure not.
Okay.
So they all kind of still have their wands out and they go, so why don't you leave the investigation to the professionals? And you all Just get out of town.
Maybe they're bad people. Maybe they did it.
Well, you could insight check them if you...
Do they have like badges or anything? Like, what are they wearing?
Do you want to insight check
Yeah,
to see if
sure.
they're on the up and up?
I
All
keep
right.
freaking rolling really
Here,
low.
no, I roll your insight check. Do you want to insight check as well?
Yeah.
All right, nope, I roll. You all both believe that they are probably on the up and up and probably legit people.
And how many do we see right now?
Yeah, do a perception check.
God. What is that now?
15.
You have +1 in your perception. So what you can see right now, you've got the two main people that were nearest the luxury box. They have 3 more people looking around the luxury box that have stopped what they're doing. And then up in the stadium and stuff surrounding them are at least 3 more people. So there is at least what you can see 8 people that have wands.
Maybe we should go.
I think that would be wise.
Also, our familiars are with us.
So you all, I'm assuming, are going to head out right then? Is anything y'all want to do?
I'll wait till midnight.
Wait till midnight?
Yeah. We go
Y'all head
to
back to the inn.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so let's do a time jump. It's midnight-ish.
What time was it when we left?
It was the afternoon.
Okay.
Like,
Alright.
it was a couple hours later after the afternoon. It wasn't dusk yet. Alright, so I assume y'all are going to talk about what you think y'all want to do and maybe what you wanted to do when you first went there.
Okay, we go back over there?
You all are in your inn
Okay.
room. One of your all's rooms. What do y'all
Sal's, are you ready to go back?
Yep.
Okay. We don't need to talk about it beforehand.
Alright. You all are,
But we were very stealthy about it.
We did stuff.
We lay low and we wear our hoods and
do stealth checks for me.
I fly.
You said you're doing stealth.
Can I fly?
15.
You got a 20 then, because you have +5.
15.
You got 16 then. Alright, you all are able to get to the outside of the Coliseum, and now you see there are people dressed somewhat like those same people positioned at each of the entrances to the Coliseum, surrounding it. Dressed somewhat like the people y'all met. And a couple of them have
That makes sense.
the ends of their wands lit. They're just like looking at the exterior, but one of them's still looking outside to make sure nobody gets in.
Can I see your magic?
See her magic list?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, here's what I was thinking about doing. I was thinking about flying, or having Kira fly over there.
Okay.
And you know how some, like, worlds of magic have, like, memories of magic? Like, maybe you could do something to the area to show what had happened,
I will say that
or, like, reveal.
in this world,
Uh-huh.
you would want a necromancer for that to come and talk to ghosts
Healing.
Oh, God, I don't want to talk to the ghosts.
of what happened. The people that got murdered.
Oh. I mean, I guess that would work, but that's not what I meant.
I'm telling you, what you're saying, there's not necessarily magic that you know about.
So
But-
if I had Kira, like, breathe some ice all over the place, that wouldn't do anything.
Wait.
If you had an ice gun that shot ice and you just shot it on a crime scene, what did you think would happen? This isn't Frozen. Frozen 2. She trying to Frozen 2 it over here. That's what you...
Wait.
The poster...
Oh my god.
What?
No.
Wait. Well,
Alright.
Yeah,
How
so
many
y'all are just like leaning at this alley.
What are they wearing exactly?
They're wearing like trench coat-esque things that are black but are like robes as well. They're not super fancy dressed, but they're nicer than just regular Joes.
What does my shape shift to same species?
You can make your face, hair look different. Skin color.
Alright, I want to sneak up to one of these.
Sneak up?
People.
Give me a stealth check. Wait, are you shape-shifting yourself first?
Nope.
I was about to say summon an animal, then like distract all of them, and set like
with the animal,
like pretty much any animal to the crime scene to distract. So I'm saying like put a wild animal that's gonna go crazy out there, and they be distracted, and we take out two of the closest guards that are on the podium, well, like surrounding, and then.
But I was gonna like shapeshift into one of them.
You can do that too.
Okay, but if we take out two, what's the point of that?
Replacing them as us, and also seeing and getting closer to the crime scene.
Okay, well I agree with that, but even if you're wearing what they're wearing or something, they're still gonna not recognize you.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay behind. You can go ahead. I'm just looking to see.
Alright,
I'm not laughing because it's bad what you all are saying. I'm laughing because I'm so happy like watching you all's wheels turn.
That was good, some animal. Yeah.
What are y'all doing right now? You're like in this alley or bush or whatever talking about what to do?
Sure. Alright. Are these people about all like evenly distributed, like far apart?
Yeah, like all the entrances to the Coliseum around it. Like it appears from your perspective, 2 people at each entrance.
Yes. Wait, you still have your stuff on you that you got?
Yeah.
Can you open those up? I'm just
think it might be something that could help us. I mean, alright, I'll open. I have 2 things, right?
You got 3 things.
Oh. Okay.
The bag. The first bag you got 10 platinum.
Okay.
The bigger bag you got 150 platinum for being the overall winner.
Oh, alright.
The box you got, it's a dagger with a little ring, a matching ring for it. And it has a little thing that says put ring on index finger for the dagger to return to you.
Can I see your dagger?
No, it's my dagger. Wait, what else did he have that it could only be used once?
It says, here's what it says on this pencil-looking thing. Log anywhere, and then it says one-time use.
It's a pencil?
It's a pencil-sized object that has the words log anywhere, and then under that in fine print, one-time use. And it has what looks like a little button at the top.
It's wooden?
Yes.
It turns into a big log. Like you throw it or something.
Why would I want to throw a log?
It's just what you got for doing the log throw.
Hey, you know, like maybe if we're ever about to drown, we could use it 'cause logs float.
Alright.
Alright, okay, question. How far away can I shoot electricity or fire?
As you have this thought,
Oh God.
in your head you hear, Peepo says that an explosion happened. Are you okay? Don't get involved too much. Don't want to muddy diplomatic relationships. You remember you can respond with 20 words.
Now I can talk to her since she talked to me first.
Yes, that's how it works.
You don't want us to investigate? Question mark. Does question mark count as 7?
Question mark. I know, you were just saying question mark.
It's on like 6 then.
No, you're at 7.
You don't want us to investigate?
Question mark.
No.
Okay, 6.
Like, I put infliction in it so that she knows it's a question,
okay? Okay.
Alright. We just want to check out the crime scene. Let me know what do.
Alright. She goes, return to my mansion. I asked you all to just observe. Please return safely. Don't want to lose you two.
Are we listening to Shay?
Wait, you catch him up on what she just said?
Yes, I tell Salvador what she just said.
Alright.
We leaving. We leaving.
Yeah.
We're sad, but we're leaving.
Alright. On that note, you all start heading back to Desmodon. That night, you all get out of town.
Mm-hmm.
So, what just happened?
That's what we were trying to figure out.
What bigger ramifications will this attack have?
Yeah, also trying to figure that out.
Is Peepo evil? Find out on the next Aerde Tales episode. Alright, let's take care of some housekeeping. Our adventures encounter magical items, and I want to invite everyone to visit patreon.com/Looney Studios. The link is in the description. On the front page, there is a link to a Google form where anyone can submit an idea for a magical item. Anyone can do this. You don't have to be a patron. Please take a chance to go there and add some magical items for us. And you can do this anonymously, or put your name or username to receive credit if we use it. Please add to that list. And while you're there, you could also check out the Looney Studios Patreon. If you want to become a patron, you can gain access to the podcast early, among other perks. And speaking of Patreon, I would like to thank our patrons. Thank you for supporting Looney Studios and Aerde Tales. And if you watch this episode on YouTube, you may have seen some maps, etc. And here is how they are made or where they came from. The overworld map was made using the software WonderDraft. Maps tokens were either directly from or adapted from assets from 2 Minute Tabletop and Dynamic Dungeons. And 2 Minute Tabletop can be found at 2minutetabletop.com or patreon.com/2 Minute Tabletop. Dynamic Dungeons can be found at their Patreon, patreon.com/Dynamic Dungeons. The links are in the description. Visit them to check out their amazing work. Looney Studios can be found at looneystudios.com and at the social media platforms listed in the description. Please give a review on your favorite podcasting site, like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, and submit magical items to our Patreon. The Looney family hopes you have a wonderful day. That was a Looney Studios podcast.